today, very informative. Kasama natin si McLeod from McLeod and Associates.
This real estate buzz segment is brought to you by McLeod and Associates, a full-service real estate and mortgage firm. It's not about the number of homes we sell, it's about the difference we make in people's lives.
Mia, thank you once again for coming back to Kababayan today. I want to talk to you today about realtors na alam mo na kasi maraming nalolokong mga kababayan. So what are the things that we should look out for?
Okay, I love that because I really wanted to highlight that today because some of the viewers that have been calling in are always asking like, oh, you know, they've expressed they've been burned in the past, just like you said.
Naloloko.
Yes,
Naloloko
yes,
sila
exactly,
lahat.
exactly. So I'm like, okay, we need to cover some of the traits that they should look out for, so
right.
that way they can avoid getting themselves into a situation with a bad realtor.
Okay, so what's the first thing to look out for?
Okay, one of the traits, someone that's too pushy, steering, maybe overly aggressive with the sales a little bit.
So maybe you can really feel it already na medyo malakas yung dating nito, di ba? Parang too much pressure, right?
Absolutely, because they're forcing you or you're feeling forced to make a decision.
And this is a big decision.
Yeah, we're not selling hot dogs here, right? This is a house. So the realtor's job truly is to provide as much information, educate them on what's going on. That way, to help the buyer kind of make the best decision for them and their family, but not someone that's going to steer them into a property. Also, if you notice that when you're going out on tour and they're only showing you one property or they're
Kasi
not
dapat multiple, right? So you can have options.
Yes, yes. So, and that one property, if you notice, happens to be their own listing, so there might be a conflict of interest and they're not showing you what's readily available, then that's another issue too.
Okay, so also the lack of follow-up or komunikasyon.
Yes.
Kakulangan ng komunikasyon, di ba? They should always be in touch with you. You should always be able to get a hold of them.
Absolutely. If you haven't heard from your realtor at least on a weekly basis, that's a bad sign.
Right.
Especially if you're in escrow. A lot of times you're even in front of your clients or you're in communication with your realtor on a daily basis or every other day. So if you haven't heard from your realtor on a weekly basis, that's already a bad sign.
Okay, and then another bad sign is lack of leadership. Kakulangan ng pamumuno.
Exactly. So this is a realtor that's always saying yes to you as a client, seller or buyer, like yes ma'am, yes sir. A realtor should really be giving you the pros and the cons, even if you don't want to hear it.
Right.
That's their job.
So someone that's honest, right?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, and then obviously yung walang the lower commission, mababang commission, what does that mean?
Okay, so there's nothing wrong with realtors being competitive, right? So we understand that as realtors, and if you want to be competitive, that's great. But what we have noticed is realtors that are offering lower commission, the service is just different. So it's up to you. Do you want a Walmart realtor or a Nordstrom's realtor?
Right.
Yeah. So
Siyempre, class A ang gusto ko.
Exactly.
Diba? I want to be taken care of.
Exactly. And I've got a lot of friends that are in the same industry, that are in this profession, and they get their full commission, and they deserve every penny, and they do a fantastic job.
All right.
So
and then
something to
when
look
you
out for.
mean no system, what does that mean, walang sistema?
Okay, so you know, you want, oh gosh, if you don't have a system or if the realtor does not have a system, your transaction can be very magulo.
Yeah, shady. We don't like that.
Yeah, so if they, let's say like they don't have a customer relationship management system, or if your realtor's not using all the tools readily available. Right now there's so many cool tools and gadgets that us as realtors can use to keep us better organized, better in front of our pipeline, making sure we are structuring these transactions properly and that we're following through and closing it up really well. So if they don't have something like that, you might be in for a roller coaster ride.
Okay, and then lastly, walang kompetisyon. They don't like their competitors. Obviously, in this industry, there's a lot of competition, right? But when they start back-talking, chinichismis yung mga ibang realtor, nako, make sure you don't want to do any transactions with them.
Yeah, you know, I think the successful realtors, they know how to collaborate. They understand this is a relationship business. So it's not only building relationships with your clients, but it's building relationships with people in your industry. So the ones that are really the most successful don't get intimidated by their competition, but they value their competitors, and they're excited to work with one another and collaborate.
Okay, so let's talk about the top three reasons rather to use a realtor before checking out a new build. What does this mean?
This is a great topic because we're seeing a lot of new builds coming out, new constructions on the market. It's really hot right now. A lot of first-time home buyers want brand new homes. They don't want pre-owned homes, which is great. There's nothing wrong with either or. But the one thing they have to do on that first day when they go into a new build is register their realtor. The sales associates that work there aren't going to ask them, oh, are you working with the realtor? So you have to take it upon yourself to make sure you register that realtor. Otherwise, if you try to get into a contract and you go back and want to add your realtor, you won't be able to.
Okay, you're so knowledgeable, Mia. I wish you could spend more time with us. Thank you so much for your segments. Coming up soon, there's a West Covina property. Please get in touch with Mia at McLeod and Associates, and also an Eastvale Community Workshop this coming Saturday. Don't miss it. Maraming salamat, Mia. Thank you so much for joining us on Kababayan today. We'll see you all again next time.